fresh off of the boat racing and beatdown of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their pirate ship. Cameron Jordan, how are you, Cam?
I'm great.
Yes.
It's a Victory Monday, but we've already finished dissecting our film, and
come on,
we're already headed on to the next game, which is the Niners.
No, hold on a second. When did you land? When did you get back into New Orleans?
That is a great question. I think we landed somewhere around 2 this morning.
Okay.
And then, drive home. So I think I walked through the door about 2:20.
Yep.
And then, you still got your energy high. You've got all that adrenaline still pumping through the veins. So I think we went to bed about 3:45, 4.
Then you get to work? What time did you get to work?
8:15.
Okay.
I might have been a little late this morning.
And you've already reviewed the film of last night. That's already been done.
Oh yeah. Me and the D line, we took that down. We because of COVID, I don't think we're allowed to meet as a team or something along the lines, which is cool.
Right.
We still got to break down this film. We still got to get better. Ricky's still got to pick up breakfast. This tradition that still has to continue.
Well, before we turn the page, we have yet to turn the page as a show and a national media. Let's discuss. Like, what were you able to do last night that you are most proud of as a unit, Cam?
Get pressure on Tom Brady from the first snap. Where I was trying to get a good hit on the ball. We all know Tom releases the ball as fast as they come. And to the last couple of plays where you saw Trey Henderson go a sack. And then, the sack was taken away by a penalty to, I thought me and him split a sack, to him getting another sack, all in the series to, Malcolm Brown getting a sack on his old quarterback coming from the Patriots. And, it was just one of those things where David Onyemata seemed like he had 12 pressures last night. I thought we did a phenomenal job of really getting after the quarterback. Shout out to the D-line. And you talk about DBs coming up. Oh, David Onyemata interception from Marcus Davenport batted ball to I tipped the ball to the whole D-line had a hand on the play.
No, it looked like to me that looked like a volleyball play. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it was. Yes, it did. It really did. And then obviously. You guys as a unit were able to put it over the net. And so how repeatable is this, Cameron? Like how good, is that the best we've seen, or you said you can get better? How repeatable is this, Cameron?
I mean, in my mind, I'd like to say this is the new standard. Realistically, we always just strive to be 1% better every day. You can't go into a game knowing that they're only going to run the ball 5 times for 8 yards, 9 yards? 8. That's somebody's going to have to run. The idea of a game plan, they're going to run more than that normally, especially when you go against talented teams like the Bucs are. With all the weapons that they have. I think we just played a hell of a game last night. So I'd love for it to be the new norm, though. If it becomes a sack party and the DBs come up with the interceptions like they did, I'll take it every time.
Cameron Jordan here on the Rich Eisen Show, 5-time Pro Bowler after, as I said, boat racing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. Walk me into the locker room afterwards. The satisfaction level was what? What was that scene like? Walk me in there from last night.
It was a party. It was winning. Anytime you win, it doesn't matter how they come. When that W goes up in the column, it's something that you've worked hard all week for, something that you worked all off season for. The name of the game is winning, and when you're winning, things are good, and you have to put that in perspective. I mean, was it great to see Sean dancing? Absolutely. Was it great to see Jameis eating a dub? I don't know. But was it a phenomenal feeling being a part of the team and winning? That's a feeling that you can't get over.
Well, the famed eating a W, if I'm not mistaken, took place in the Superdome many years ago, and now he's doing it in celebration of what happened against his former team. So even now, it's still something that needs a little bit of an arm twist for you to say is fine and cool. Did I just pick that up, Cameron?
You got to embrace situations. Yes, I would give you that.
Okay, so it's it's something that you still need, I guess, a little bit more mustard on that, or less mustard, essentially, is what you're saying.
You can't hide from it. You have to embrace it if you're Jameis. And as a teammate, I do nothing but support. My brother in arms. So if my guy eats a dub, I say he ate a dub.
Okay.
I don't know. I would love to if he eats a dub every week and we're winning every week. Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
I'll watch him eat his plate.
Well, we saw the return of Michael Thomas last night, but you also are getting guys on your side of the ball back as well. What does Marcus Davenport's return mean for you? And you mentioned Trey Hendrickson, who's playing his head off lately. What about that and how you can use it moving forward? Okay.
Man, Marcus really had some great pressures from the interior. When you talk about three defensive ends being on the field, nobody's going to be more excited about that than myself. And then, of course, you talk about Marcus coming back and playing the run well. Then on third down, he slid down into the interior and created some havoc along with David Onyemata. And of course, like you just said, Trey Henderson is playing out of his mind right now. If I'm gonna catch a double, you catch a single, win your singles. You got to win your singles. And even last night when I was catching singles, it was a race to the quarterback, and that's what you love to see.
And obviously, we know about GOAT and GOAT conversation, Brady and Breeze, and all that stuff. You taking Brady out on behalf of your team, obviously, is significant. But what about on behalf of Breeze?
Nothing's going to tell me that, Drew Brees is the greatest quarterback of all time. You talk about, him and Tom Brady fighting for the records of most touchdowns. You talk about, Drew clearly having more yards in his career. You talk about how many 5,000-yard seasons he's put together. You could also, his 5,000-yard seasons. You talk about, Brady and his six championship rings. That's undisputable there. So if you talk about stats and what goes through, Drew's the GOAT. If you talk about, most championships winning, Tom Brady's the GOAT. So you have your argument for 1 and 2. I'm going to stick to my Drew being number 1.
And Thomas being back means what?
Oh, man. Mike T,
yep,
he's special. Anytime you touch the field, and not only did we get Mike T back, you got Emmanuel Sanders back.
Yes, you
and
did.
You saw, Drew with more weapons. It's a beautiful thing.
Are you the best team in the NFL?
What do you expect me to say here, Rich? Week in, week out, we're striving to be as best as we can be. I will say we are trending upwards. I've always considered myself and our team to be the best that we can be. So I'll leave the media to label however they will. We're just going to keep on working and go for this next W.
Well, I'll tell you, Cameron, I like to take it one segment at a time and hope for the best. I like to feel like I'm bringing my A game to the microphone every single day, and I know there's amazing shows on this very channel as well, following Dan Patrick's show every single day, but I'll say I've got the best show on television.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Right?
So, what do you want me to say if I'm asked, do you have the best show on television? Yeah, I do.
Are you supposed to say anything less? You're always supposed to think that, whatever you're doing, you're putting your best foot forward.
Right. And I could say, you know what? They have a great segment here. They have a great team there. They've got a great host there. Dan's got Marconi's, probably plural, but, I'll still throw my marker down. You know what I mean?
Hey, versus anyone, I love us. If you like it, I love it.
Okay. No, I heard you on.
I still love it.
Do you tell Dan the same thing when you're on his show?
Absolutely. If he asks if Saints are the best team,
100%. I'm testing your trust level right now, Cameron. That's what I'm doing. I'm just
big trust.
I'm trying to find who's on your podcast next. What are you doing?
With me and Mark, we've got a couple guys. I think we're supposed to settle on who we're releasing this week today. So I will know in the next hour. We've got star-studded cast. We still got some heavy hitters that we can release. Between me and Mark, we seem to know a few guys across the league. I noticed you had Lamar. So these are in the can, or you're doing them during the week at all, or no? You did this before the season, and you're releasing them once a week. Is that what it is, or what do you got? we recorded most of them preseason, so it wouldn't tangle with football.
Right.
And then during bye week, we're going to knock one out or knock one out.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens postseason. You know, if we get a week, we're going to turn some episodes.
Well, right now you're in the 1 seed, and there's only one bye week, so that would be very good for you. Congrats on that. Congrats on that W last night. And I guess eating it. And I guess what's tougher to achieve what you did last night, or to go home to your kids on short rest and them not caring and you having to be present for them? Cameron?
Oh yeah, my son was definitely up at 6 o'clock this morning. I just heard footsteps. But with COVID, I sort of now use extra precautions. You know, I sleep in a completely different room. Like everybody sleeps upstairs, I sleep downstairs. You know, just try to protect the family until I get a point of care test the next day. So once I get that, I come back home, and then it's pure dad time.
Man.
But they're up regardless.
Keep doing that, Cameron. Stay healthy, and keep doing what you're doing. It's always great chatting with you. Thanks for the call after such a big W and lack of rest and all the COVID and all the craziness. I really appreciate you taking the time. Always.
Always appreciate you for having me. Like I said, I feel like I'm part of the crew.
You are, Cameron Jordan. You absolutely are. Let's give him a round of applause. Just make sure he's totally understanding that. Take care of yourself. You be well.
Absolutely.
We'll chat soon.
Peace, Rich.
Okay, that's Cameron Jordan, everybody.